1v1 Dread. Luffy versus Baryon Mode Naruto. I'd probably go with Naruto. Because Luffy is not like on the same level when it comes to attack power. I know Naruto is stronger when it comes to that. The speed, I would think Luffy would be faster, but Naruto definitely onto light speed stuff in Baryon mode and like in the adult era for sure, like easily past light speed stuff. So I don't even think Luffy's speed gap it wouldn't be high enough to like get him across from Naruto. Like Naruto's just stronger than him. Like nothing, there's nothing really like put Naruto like Luffy above him when it comes to that side. I don't know. When it comes to this, I would think for sure that Naruto is stronger. Only thing that could really save Luffy is Baryon mode running out, and then after that, it's like I think Luffy easily got it. But when it comes to speed, when it comes to attack, only thing I think Luffy might got over Naruto's defense because with the cartooniness of Gear Fifth, he can kind of like take attacks and just get back to the fight really quickly. Let's shake them off real fast, and he just keeps going. But yeah, I think that's all he really got. Toph versus Gaara. This is Kid Gaara. I was thinking at first, oh, Gaara got this, but Kid Gaara actually isn't that crazy in comparison to like what adult Gaara is doing. So Toph probably actually got this one, to be honest, bruh. So I'd probably give this to Toph. Toph is crazy, one of the best in the not one of the best. She's the best in the planet as a little kid, and Gaara still has a long way to go. A lot of people can still beat him at this point, just like because Naruto beat him, and Naruto didn't even know Rasengan yet, so. Kid Gaara definitely isn't as crazy as he becomes. And this is like the early, if it was even like a later Kid Gaara, maybe it'd be even more. But this is like the first Gaara we see, right? So this kind of, I think it might be easy for Toph. Ichigo versus Sun Jin Woo. I would think Ichigo, right? But Ichigo, I know about Ichigo, but I hear Jin Woo is crazy at the end. So I was giving it to him because of that. I don't know like how strong he gets. I don't know how strong he is, but I hear like some crazy stuff, like he's stronger than Goku type stuff. And if that's true, then like it's kind of like it's kind of a wrap. Speaking of Goku, Superman 1,000,000. I'm not gonna say the rest, but Superman 1,000,000 probably one shots. Right, this is Superman Prime. Is too strong. Zeno Goku has some crazy stuff, but Superman Prime is just way too crazy when it comes to Superman stuff. Chainsaw Man versus Wolverine. This is interesting. Both of them moving the same regeneration, stuff like that. When it comes to stuff with comics, just Wolverine is just on a way more ridiculous level with it. For what you can regenerate for like one drop of blood, it's just a completely different fight. Like, Wolverine dealing with someone who can regenerate before, that's cool for him. But for Denji, he's like, I have to beat this guy who I can't be like. There's nothing to like really beat. Like no matter what Denji does, he can slash into pieces over and over again. He's just gonna regen. As for Denji, he's gonna get tired. He's gonna need to drink blood. I guess he can drink Wolverine's blood, but I feel like at a point, like Wolverine is too used to dealing with people like him, who's like, I can like generate. I have superpowers. Like this stuff Wolverine deals with all the time. So I think Logan definitely got it in this, but this will be an interesting fight to see. Mario versus Sonic is an interesting one. I just feel like this is one of those things that can go either way when it comes from like Mario or Sonic. I would say Mario has more ridiculous stuff, but it's so hard. I think, Mario has more ridiculous stuff. I think, wait, isn't Sonic, isn't Hypersonic ridiculous? Isn't Hypersonic like the speed, like infinite speed or something like that? How's he gonna touch him? It's like, it starts getting ridiculous. Like, I truly think this is one of those fights that go either way of how ridiculous both sides get. But I'll go with Mario on this one. Deku versus Asta. Asta's more strong. I think he's faster. There's nothing really that Deku can do. It's an easy Asta. Ben 10 versus Aang. This is and also you say 10 years old. Make sure to say he's a young Ben 10. Even young Ben 10, I feel like the aliens probably got it. Wait, let me think. I'm trying to think of a 10. If it's early Ben 10, maybe Aang got it. Like Ben 10 at the very beginning. Does Ben 10 even when he's a kid at the end, I don't think he has anything too crazy. So maybe Aang actually got this. I don't think Ben got any like crazy aliens at the start. Like, all the aliens I'm thinking about: Heat Blast, Stinkfly, Forearms. I don't think any of them are like crazy enough to deal with what Aang is doing. So I think Aang got it. He doesn't have like it's also like the kill safes. Like, oh, this is if something bad happens, I can switch to this. But I don't think it's strong enough. Like, he doesn't have like a wave big. I don't. It's a wave big strong. Wave big. He doesn't have. Of course, Alien X would be a wash, but he doesn't have that back then. So I think Aang probably got it. Green Lantern versus Adam Eve is kind of funny because these powers are like Adam Eve's powers are clearly based off of the Lantern Ring's power, right? She kind of do anything she can think of, make anything she can think of. But the OG, I think, because when she goes, like, she gets like her super form, right, and can kind of do anything actually. That I would think that would be a watch, but what? It's just always so hard, right? When it comes to like what some of the comics, there's so many different iterations of like the Green Lantern of Hal Jordan. So I just think Hal got it with this because I don't even be taking too many L's, bro. I don't even be taking too many L's, bro. Green Lantern stuff, well, Hal can do, what we've seen him do before, I just think it's above what Adam Eve is doing regularly. Maybe she got into the form at early, she could do something, but I feel like she's probably gonna get washed before she can do anything really. I think Hal's just got this. It's based on what we've seen from Invincible and how much he gets body, unfortunately. Robin versus Rock Lee. Robin been going crazy, but Rock Lee's actually superpowers. He's actually too fast for him. It's just like I know Robin be dealing with some super power characters, right? Like a lot of characters with superpowers, a lot of crazy enemies. He be actually holding like himself really well, but when it comes to like someone who's actually like crazy, like Rock Lee, I don't think Robin can really do anything, right? It's just too much of a difference of ability for him to be taking it on his own. I feel like this is something he has to bring the whole Titans in to fight against because he's not taking Lee by himself at all, bro. It's just too easy. And then Gota versus Julius. I think this might even be a no diff for Julius. Julius, time magic? What is Gota doing against time? Nothing really. Julius is faster than him. His attacks are way, 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 way stronger than what Gota was used to dealing with. It's like this is a mismatch, right? Can time get through infinity? Yes, time is infinity, right? That shit is actually craziness. Like he hits it when time turns him into a pile of bones, right? He's walking around like Brook. You know, it's over for him. I cannot see Gojo getting out of this. This is like too crazy of almost a mismatch, bro. Julius is too strong. And then Bugs Bunny versus SpongeBob. It's whoever you want it to be. This is one of those cartoon fights. When with Toon Force, it really is like whoever, bro. I guess Bugs is smarter. He might trick SpongeBob into doing something dumb, but it doesn't really matter because none of these two could get killed, really. It's just whatever they want to happen. These two are like too busted when it comes to cartoon battles. And speaking of cartoon battles, kind of Powerpuff Girls kind of do the same thing when it comes to that. If they're not like, oh, they pretend like they're not cartoon, like don't get like a little bit of Toon Force, they still, what they show the Powerpuff Girls doing still gets too ridiculous. Like, it's too ridiculous for these, like, I would say kind of, I want to say more grounded powers. Like, they wash everyone in Invincible, except for like maybe Spawn or something. It's too strong, bro. They're too strong. These two, Rimuru and I don't remember who's, because I've heard more strong stuff from Rimuru, so I'm gonna get one with him. I don't really care about anyone else. I watched season 1, I stopped watching, bro, but I think Rimuru gets crazier. Wally West versus Minato. This is a wash, bro. Minato is not fast enough, I'm sorry. Minato is not even close to... Dude, Wally would blitz him so badly, he wouldn't even know the fight started, bro. It's actually a mismatch. This is... Because Minato is known for being fast. He's known for being fast in Naruto. Wally is on a different speed level, on a different speed dimension. This is too much of a wash. This is too easy for... Wally would be eating dinner, finish eating dinner, and Minato would be cooked, and he wouldn't even know. He would still be eating, bro. He wouldn't even know the fight started, but it's actually ridiculous, bro. He would cook, and dinner was still on the table, bro. Toji versus Sakamoto. Toji has better weapons than Sakamoto. I think he's faster than Sakamoto. Sakamoto has a lot of crazy stuff going for him, but the weapons, a little, like the hands, gonna put some like gumdrops, he has some jawbreakers, gonna get like some grass, some sand from the road, gonna get all that stuff, but But Toji has a soul cutting blade, so none of that stuff really gonna do too much. And just one hit from this. If Sakamoto can steal some of Toji's weapons, that's a different fight. That'll be way crazier. But the difference in equipment they're going into the fight with, on top of Toji being pretty fast, this is probably a wash, bro. This is unfortunately. I want Sakamoto to win this one. I was biased, but Toji's got different stuff going for him. This is too hard for Sakamoto. Benny versus Mercelona. I'm thinking Black Clover characters. Like, I know also is like plant level plus, like getting like, and I don't know if Mercelona's like close to that level. Like, I know she's not as strong as Asta now, because Asta just got ridiculous because it's like the end of the series. But Money Maru, like, I think he one-shot someone, like a version of himself supposed to be the strongest, and he was planet level for sure. So he's one-shot a planet level guy, like, easily no-diffed him. So he's moving too crazy. I'm not sure who's planet level versus Benimaru, who's like, oh, I can easily destroy someone who can destroy the planet. Like, this is a wash. I might be underestimating Mercelona though. Mercelona is crazy, but I think I might. I Benimaru is just too different, I think. That's Yororichi versus Tsunade. Yororichi's moving too different. Tsunade strong. I think Yororichi speed blitzes Tsunade, and then the fight is over. I don't think Tsunade can really do anything, bro. It's just too different in strength. I don't know how strong Eda is, so I can't really say for this, but I've been reading. What? I started reading. I can't remember the name, bro. I'm reading it, bro. I think she wins, bro. I think she wins, but I don't know how strong I is, bro. I'm trying to think of the name. How am I forgetting the name? It's which Ichi is a witch. Is that what it's called? Dude, I'm actually, my brain is farting, bro. But I don't know. I hear she's strong, but I don't know how strong she is, so I can't really say. And then the last one, this one's interesting. Or this one's been said a lot, right? Aizen versus Madara. I just think Aizen, like, when you're just comparing some of their stats, right? They're pretty close when it comes to some stuff. I just feel like the regeneration, like, okay, for regeneration, though, even though Aizen's regeneration is better, Madara can seal him away. But I feel like Aizen has more going for him in this fight. Like, gotta assume, because they both got mind control type stuff, right, for Genjutsu and for the Kokatsu Getsu. But Aizen's it's just like on a different level. He was able to do that to Yuha, who's like, oh, I can see every single thing that's happening, right? He's like, like, busted, I can see everything change the future, but he still was able to do it to him. So it makes you think, oh, his is just on a different level, right? On his complete control is on a different level. His regeneration is on a different level. Madara, his last fight, his last scene, he gets beat by Black Zetsu. I said, to be fair, when he comes in, he kind of absorbs his power afterwards, but that's like, all he did is get stabbed in the back. Like, after this, him being this strong, and stuff like Kaguya, like, gets her arm cut off, and she can't do anything anymore after her arm is cut off. It's like, that's kind of the end of the fight, though. Cuts her arm off, seals away Black Zetsu and Kaguya, so none of that stuff will ever happen again. But it's just like the difference, right? Arm gets cut off, it's not coming back. But even for Naruto, right? Arm gets cut off, it's not coming back. But for something like Aizen, his whole body gets split in half. He regenerates it. Like, it's just like a different level of regeneration. They put him in jail for years because they couldn't kill him. He's too strong. Like, they put him in jail. So if it was that easy to kill you, you'd be dead already. Because we want you dead, but we can't kill you. You're too busted. And you see what they have on their disposal, stuff like Yamamoto's flames that can like disintegrate you. That's like obliterate everything it touches, bro. And they still can't kill Aizen. It starts to get like kind of ridiculous, bro. It's like, what has Madara got? Oh, he can drop some meteors on him. That's not gonna kill Aizen. He can use the truth-seeking orbs, and that would erase his soul, right? But it's like that's already stuff that destroys the soul. Doesn't work against Aizen. I can still heal it. He's a soul himself. It's not gonna like really destroy him. It's not gonna destroy him for everything. He still regenerates because he is a soul. So only time I really got Aizen like the only thing I really got Madara like over him, right, is because he can seal him away. The sealing is something that like helps a lot of regeneration characters in Naruto. But I don't know if that's all I can really think of, right? Other than that, I don't think like really anything. Because if you're going for like mind control versus mind control, Aizen got it. I think feel when it comes to like attacks, Aizen got too much spells to work with. I like Madara Phil's got a lot of jutsu, but it's so much stuff that Aizen got in his disposal versus Madara in this battle. I always feel like Aizen got this, bruh. But I always like this battle though, how similar they are. They are pretty close when it comes to like strength. This is always an interesting battle to me. But I always think every time I see this fight, I always think it's definitely Aizen for me. For me, just thinking about it, I think it's Aizen who got it, bro. But this is interesting though.